And developing now, the man accused of shooting and killing two Israeli embassy staffers outside the Capitol Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C. is facing first-degree murder charges. D.C.'s District Attorney Office made that announcement in just the past hour. The shooting happened last night after the couple left an event hosted by the American Jewish Committee. Police say a man paced outside the museum before walking up to a group of 4 people and then opening fire. Authorities say the man then entered the museum and was arrested while shouting pro-Palestinian messages. The Israeli embassy identified the victim as Yaron Lishinsky and Sarah Lynn Milgram. We're told the couple was about to get engaged.
She had a great future, an amazing future ahead of her as a leader, as a professional. She was a people's person. You could see that immediately. She would connect to anyone. And it's a tragedy.
Lishinsky had just bought a ring and planned to propose to his girlfriend next week in Jerusalem. Investigators believe the man who shot them acted alone. Well, from one coast to the other, what happened in D.C. is having an impact on Jewish communities across the country. Here in Southern California, we're seeing an increased law enforcement presence around synagogues and temples. Let's now go to NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi. She's live in the Pico Robertson area. Camilla, what are you seeing out there?
Hi, Annabelle. In this area, there are a number of temples and synagogues and places where the LASD says it has increased patrols. And back in 2023, as you may recall, here in Pico Robertson is where 2 Jewish men were shot while leaving synagogues. And now, following last night's tragedy in D.C., community leaders here in Los Angeles are mourning. The Jewish community here in Los Angeles reacting to the deadly shooting of 2 Israeli embassy staffers in D.C. Wednesday night. Consul General of Israel to the Pacific Southwest, Israel Bahar, spoke with NBC4 today.
It's unfortunate because there were 2 really sensitive, loving people who tried to promote humanity.
Here at the consulate, a photo of Yaron Lishinsky and Sarah Milgram is surrounded by candles at the entrance.
What we saw last night, it was an Israeli tragedy and also American tragedy. So we need to draw the line between a free speech and a hate speech.
The young couple, soon to be engaged, was killed outside the Capitol Jewish Museum. They were attending a young diplomat's reception that was organized by the American Jewish Committee.
My colleagues adored Sarah and Yaron and worked closely with them in a young leadership program known as Access. We have it here in LA as well. The program last night that they attended was a young diplomats gathering, really the best of humanity, an effort to build bridges of understanding in the Middle East and everywhere in the world. We will have to continue to be vigilant to make sure that security is our paramount priority.
A statement from the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department reads in part, "We have increased patrols and implemented various security measures near temples and synagogues in our area. Although there are no known credible threats, we are maintaining a heightened level of vigilance considering recent events." The Israeli consulate of Los Angeles also says it has increased patrols at its building following last night's tragedy.
This is a moment for people of goodwill and conscience to come together and to say enough is enough. We have to stop the hate.
And a statement from the Simon Wiesenthal Center reads in part, to quote, "We are committed to ensuring that our institution remains a safe, welcoming, and protected space for all who come to learn, reflect, and engage in the critical work of confronting hate and promoting human dignity," end quote. Again, the LASD says it is increasing patrols and is asking anyone to report any suspicious activity. In Pico Robertson, Camilla Rambaldi, NBC4 News.